Welcome back. Last week we were gone, but we're fucking back. Damn.
You never tell me when we start.
Yeah, that's the beauty of it, man. That's the beauty
man.
of it.
Literally, like I asked 10 seconds ago, are we on? He's like, no, we're not on. Then he just starts talking.
Oh, let us put your mind at ease.
Yes,
with Pete, baby.
Ease. It's funny you say it like that because before we started, I saw that and I was like, yo, at ease with Pete. It's still such a damn good name.
Damn right, man.
Yeah,
any of you want to hire me to think of some creative names for you,
dude?
Right here.
Absolutely. Like, oh, okay. I have another friend who's similar to you, where like t-shirt phrasing, marketing terms and stuff, like just freaking brilliant. So I just want to acknowledge that you are brilliant when it comes to naming and like off the wall ideas that nobody else would think about.
Well, when you expand your business, you can hire me for the
Merch.
part of it, you know.
Just the thinking.
Yeah, so
you just sit in a room and think, and then you poop out an idea.
I'm very. It comes to me easily too.
Yeah,
I'm very. My creativity is, and right now I don't know what it is. If as I get older, my creativity is just it's all over the place, man. Like my dream videos, my dream videos are insane, and when I edit my dream videos, I put a certain video or a picture when I'm editing it, and then I think of something else that would be better. And it's just every day. So if you're not following me on TikTok, follow me on TikTok, Training Lightly. Post dream videos every day.
Yeah.
Every day.
To clarify, a dream video is just literally a video of your dream that you had the night before, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So I actually have two stock royalty-free like websites for photography that are really, really good.
Oh, yeah?
So I know you just grab stuff off Google and stuff, but like you could literally download like super high quality images that are like free to use. 100%.
Oh, that's what I need.
So I will actually just thought of that now. I was like, damn, I should have told you that a lot sooner. But there is something really fun about the fact that like you'll pull an image off off Google and it just looks like there's something fun about that.
But the thing is, like, who knows when they're gonna say, "Oh, he's using my image."
That's true.
You know, if I start making money off of these videos, you know, one day somebody's gonna come to me with a copyright and say, "Listen, you use my image. This is what I want for the image that you use."
$1 million.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Yeah, so at ease with Pete. We were gone last week. We're back. I was away and I just couldn't find a way to make it happen. But we are back. It's Monday. Mm-hmm. Is today Monday?
Today is Monday.
Holy smokes, that's crazy. We have some good stories. We're excited.
We have one good story.
We have one good story, two good stories. But the first story that I want to talk to you guys, I said that word, is this breaking news. And you heard it here first. And by first, I mean third.
When did you come across this trailer?
Yeah. So essentially, the news is that the IGN reported, and I came across it before I saw it on IGN. I always come across stuff on Twitter. Mm-hmm. Surprisingly, Twitter for me is a great place to find out.
Pause. You notice, because every time I watch my videos, I notice that I do this a lot when I'm explaining something, and now I see you do, and now I notice you're doing the same thing.
All right.
Like I'll do like, listen, this is what's going on, and we do this, and then that happens, and then this. So I don't know. I don't know if it's just because we have a table in front of us now. I have no idea. And we're talking about Spider-Man.
Well,
so go ahead. So
we're climbing. Look, we're climbing.
All right. So go ahead. All right, I'm sorry to cut you off, but I just thought of that. And get used to it, because if you watch these videos, I'm going to be cutting off a lot, because, like I said, when something comes to my mind,
you just got to say it.
I say it.
You got to say it. Look,
go ahead, man.
The story is essentially that somebody within Marvel leaked the new trailer of Spider-Man No Way Home, and that is the story. But the trailer essentially is like 150, like, you know, 150. What's the resolution like?
Yeah, I got you. Like 240p or something.
Correct. It's extremely low.
Uh-huh.
Are you gonna pull it up?
Well, yeah. Keep talking. Though.
Yeah. So, yeah. I don't want to. I guess we're not monetized anyway, so our copyright strikes don't matter at this point.
I just want to pull up the story.
Yeah, totally. So it's crazy because I ended up going back and watching the trailer, and it really is a spoiler. Like, there are some huge spoilers. So if you don't want to be spoiled, like when it comes to seeing the movie, or you want to wait till the actual like 4K trailer is out to enjoy that trailer, you know, definitely don't watch it. But I'm telling you right now, it is like, it's a good trailer in the sense that it makes you really want to like see the movie.
Well, do you in the trailer, does it look like it's a complete trailer, like a finished trailer?
It's the finished trailer. However, when it comes to some of the CGI scenes, you can still see the renderings.
Okay.
And the models, like let's say for example, Spider-Man's going through the city. The buildings are still like rendered and black and white.
Okay.
So you could tell that it's all CGI. So it's not a complete trailer, but it is a finished trailer in the sense that it's telling the whole story that it wants you to tell. And then the people that show up at the very end of the trailer is like, oh, like, damn,
yeah,
I'm excited about this movie.
The reason why I ask is because when that happens, when a trailer's leaked, my thought, if it's a trailer that I'm pissed off that it got leaked, I want to put it out right away so people can enjoy the legitimate version of the trailers.
If I'm not mistaken, that's coming out this year, this December. Spider-Man.
Okay.
So that trailer has to be dropping soon. And to me, it was almost like they were about to drop it. They just needed to finish up a couple last minute renders or whatever, and then they were gonna release the trailer.
Yeah.
But someone leaked it ahead of time.
Okay.
Which is, I would imagine for Marvel, they're pissed. They're livid.
And there's probably a whole bunch of reaction videos.
Oh my gosh.
Reaction YouTubers that are
for sure
reacting to that trailer.
For sure.
Elden Ring. Elden Ring is a game that's coming out. I'm very excited for. From Software is coming out with it. They leaked some of the trailer, but people weren't sure if it was a legit. How soon or how complete the game was for them to put out this trailer.
Yeah.
All right. So we didn't even know if this part was going to be in the game because the rumor was this was gameplay from years ago.
Okay.
So the leaked trailer came out, and I didn't want to watch it. I was like, I want to enjoy the trailer when they put it out.
Yeah.
Right. That's how I was, but I couldn't help myself, man.
Yeah.
I needed to watch it.
That's exactly where I was this morning. Yeah.
So yeah, man, it was just one of those things, man. When you're excited for something like I was for Elden Ring, and how a lot of people are for Spider-Man, especially, that's one of the most successful IPs.
Yeah.
As far as movies.
Yeah.
That the studio has.
Right.
People are gonna flock to those videos, man, and it's gonna get a lot of hits for people that react to those trailers.
And the quality is very bad of the leak. It's like, it's so bad to the point where you're trying to make out stuff, but you can see it clear enough, that you can get the idea. And then at the very end, there's someone who says, "Hello, Peter." And then that's not spoiling anything. They just say, "Hello, Peter." And you're like, "Oh my goodness, this is going to be amazing." So
go check out the trailer if you want to. I'm sure you can find it. I'm sure there's probably YouTubers that will keep posting it, even if they ask them to take it down, or if they get a copyright strike. It's probably all over the internet.
They'll do it anyways. What though? I'll say this. So we're talking about trailers. I don't hate, but Marvel does this all the time. The trailer, and they just did this with the Eternals. The Eternals just...
I didn't watch that trailer either.
Okay, but you're familiar with the Eternals. Yeah. So all the Marvel movies do this thing where, and other superhero movies too, where the trailer is all serious, right? You're going through the story, blah, blah. We both agree that they show way too much in today's trailers.
Definitely.
But then at the end, they always have this, like, in theaters, the date. And then after that, there's this little clip that's, like, funny. You ever notice that?
Yeah.
Like, so in the Eternals trailer, it's all this very, like, superhero, and the Eternals are very supernatural beings. They're not like Spider-Man, who's just a teenage kid. They're like, they have superpowers. And at the end, the guy sits down on the table. He's like, "Oh, this must be," he like punches through the table and says, this table must be made of vibranium. And then he punches through the table and it breaks. Yeah. And then the guy says, "No, it's the IKEA fall collection." Coming to theaters. Yeah. And it's just like, I hate that. Like,
I'm tired of comedy where it's not necessary.
Yes.
In movies.
I thought the trailer for the Eternals was great. They could have just said, "Coming to theaters near you soon," whatever, and then end it. But they always have to go back into this little funny scene. And they're trying to attract, like, I don't know why they do that, but the trailer itself was good. Like, Angelina Jolie's in that movie. I know you love her. And she looks beautiful in that movie. She's cool looking because she has like her eyes are like she just looks super cool.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I just think trailers do that. We always talked about in the beginning of trailers, they do the trailer to the trailer. We hate that.
That's terrible.
And then they show way too much in the actual trailer. Mm-hmm. And then they always do this little blip at the end. It's like something funny, like, hey, guess what? There's gonna be comedy in it. Yeah. It's like, well, you don't need to show that. Like
we know there's gonna be comedy in these movies.
In every movie, even a murder mystery, like anything like that, there's usually a little bit of like a lighthearted something at some point.
There's usually one character that has a semi funny line. Yeah. And it's ridiculous because I want a movie, especially, and I hope that this Batman movie that's coming out. I hope
do that, man.
Man, if I watch this movie and there's no comedy at all, which there shouldn't be, especially from Batman himself.
No.
Batman is not a comedy, nothing. Like, he is serious all the time.
Just super tormented, like, billionaire.
Yes.
This, like, very convicted person.
Yes. I'm going to be so happy.
They're going to punch the table like, IKEA. Or, like, man. Batman, coming to theaters near you, featuring Robert Pattinson.
Well, I hope, like, from the first trailer that we saw, the movie looks sensational.
Yeah.
Like, it looks like a Batman mixed with the movie Seven. You ever seen Seven?
No.
Oh, man.
No, my brother-in-law.
You ever seen What's in the Box?
No.
What's in the
My brother-in-law.
You heard that reference,
yes,
though.
Yeah, of course,
okay.
Of course. What's in the box?
Yeah, what's in the box, yeah. Oh,
it's
man.
like, it doesn't have to do with the, like, 7 deadly sins
yes.
or something. Okay.
That's what the murderer is. That's what he's doing. He's killing people in the ways of the 7 deadly sins.
Right,
yes.
Right.
So watch 7.
So good. I need to.
Man,
yeah.
it's so good.
Is that on HBO Max?
I think so.
I feel like it would be like an HBO Max type of movie.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it is a Warner Brothers movie because.
Okay.
I'm not going to say anything.
Why?
Well, it was just what do they call that? Where people think they try to prove it's this. What is it called when they try to prove something is? I'm trying to think. I can't. A conspiracy. Not a conspiracy. One of those. Man, I forget anyway. Theory.
Yeah,
there we go.
like
Thank
theory.
you. That's a theory. So got theory. So inside joke.
Yeah, it's inside.
So people were saying that is Gotham before Batman. Yes,
in 7.
But yeah. But that's not.
Okay.
That's not true.
Gotcha.
Anyway,
it's still fun though to think about.
It is fun to think about.
I get that.
So.
So yeah, man, that's something that's happening, and I do want to throw this in just because it's tech related. But Apple, this is not something we were even talking about. But Apple is the middle of September. They have their September event, so we're gonna be getting new iPhones, new watches. Okay. Emily keeps laughing at me. I essentially have like a $8,000 to $9,000 Apple order coming up at some point. Like between I know the things that I want. She wants an Apple Watch.
Okay.
I want the new one. I want to sell this one.
All right.
So that's 2 Apple Watches.
See, if that worked for Android, I would wear that.
Do you prefer a square sort of
I like because this watch right here. I never wore watches. I would buy a watch and I wouldn't wear it.
A watch?
A watch. I'd buy a watch.
A watch.
And I wouldn't wear it.
Yeah.
I would wear it maybe to a wedding.
Yeah.
And that was it.
It was just like a piece of jewelry.
Yeah,
almost,
jewelry. Yeah, so it would be one of those things. It would just be sitting in one of my gavetas upstairs.
Yeah.
Drawers for your non-Spanish speaking people.
Yeah.
And I said, you know what? I'm finally gonna buy a smartwatch. Mm-hmm. So I bought this. I don't remember when, but I bought it a long time ago, and it's still working. Yeah. It still works. Yeah. It works for what I needed to do. Like change my songs when I needed to change songs, notifications, stuff like that.
Is that like a third party watch?
This is not. Yeah, this is a third party. This is the Huawei.
Okay. Gotcha. So it just syncs up with whatever.
Google is supposed to be coming out with their watch, their official smartwatch.
Yep.
Because they purchased Fitbit, and they're
that's
supposed
been way
to,
overdue.
Yeah.
I mean, like
I think it's Fitbit that they purchased.
Fitbit. I thought was Amazon.
No.
I thought Amazon purchased Fitbit.
Yeah, so I might be wrong on that.
I might be wrong too.
Yeah, so I want to upgrade because this one's old, but do I really need to pay such and such? I don't know how much it's going to be. Do I really need to pay such and such money for this new watch when this one is working fine?
$300 or $400. That is a good point. So, but also it depends on the type of person you are. Like I am a techie. Yeah. Like so I enjoy having the latest and greatest things. Now I've had this watch for a long time. Like this is the Series 4. Mm-hmm. They already came out with the Series 5, Series 6, and then this new one is going to be the Series 7.
Okay.
So the new design for it is really, really nice. They're going flat. So like with the new iPhones, these are all, iPhone used to have rounded edges. Now they went with a flat design, right? All the way around. So if you look up, actually, pull it up, bro.
In the comment section, are you an Android or are you an iPhone user? Let me know.
An Apple user.
Apple, yeah.
Just to clarify, pal.
Apple.
Just type in Apple Watch Series 7.
Apple Watch.
And there's some renders that'll show up.
Okay.
So they're essentially going with the new squared off sort of look, which I like. I'm excited about. Probably in images. You just right there. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So those are all any one of those. Even that first one right there in
this
the gray.
Right
nope, down below, right under
this
that.
One?
Yep, click
okay.
that. So that's one.
So they're going like you said, like the phones.
Yep. Whereas this one, you can see how it's the watch that I'm currently wearing is a bit more rounded on the edges.
Okay.
So this is going to be like a larger display. It's going to have, which the flat aspect of it helps the display to be larger.
Okay.
And so that's an official rendering that got leaked. So I'm pretty pumped. Anyway, all that to say, 2 Apple Watches because my wife wants one. She wants the smaller version. I want the larger version.
Okay. Oh, this is the story right here. Entertainment.
Oh yeah, we never changed it.
Yeah, whatever.
That's all good.
Matter.
So there's the Apple TV, which I'm gonna get the Apple TV 4K. That's the Apple TV is probably like $200. Mm-hmm. We'll probably end up being like $300 for hers, $400 for mine for the watch. So right there is what 4, 5, 6, 7, and then plus another $200. That's about so let's say $1,000 right there.
All right.
And then I'm gonna get the new MacBook Pro, which is probably gonna be like almost 3. So that's gonna be 4,000. Mm-hmm. And then I'll probably end up getting like an accessory for the watch, like a watch band or something.
Okay.
So all in all, actually, it might just be like around $5,000. I exaggerated by saying like 8 or 9K.
All right.
But here's the thing: is that with my setup, I'm going to get the MacBook Pro, which is the monitor, or I'm sorry, the laptop. But then I'm going to need to buy a new monitor. Mm-hmm. I need to buy an arm stand because I want to get the stand that clamps to the desk and then comes up and holds your monitor. That and yeah. A webcam.
A webcam
so
too.
Logitech. I've been looking at the Logitech one that's like 4K, which is crazy.
Yeah.
You can do like 4K online, whatever meetings, which is a bit unnecessary. So yeah, I'm just like I have that money in the account. And I'm like just waiting, like a lion waiting for its prey. I'm just waiting to swipe that card.
So what about the phones? When's the new phone coming out?
That's another potential because Emily wants to. This is kind of under the radar, but she too wants to start a YouTube channel.
Okay.
She's very passionate about like her mom stuff. Like it's like a style of mothering called Montessori play, which really is like about minimalism, but then also like it's just this whole thing. It's hard to get into, but she's very passionate about it, and she did a blog back in the day.
She'll probably do better than us too.
Okay. That's the thing, bro. You joke, but she did a blog back in the day, and people like really loved it. Like they were messaging her, like a lot of people saying like, "Yo, girl, like this blog was everything." And you know, how girls are. They're just like, "Oh my gosh, this was amazing." And so she's pretty influential. And I have this gut feeling, and it's going to tear me up inside, but I have this gut feeling that if she launches that same sort of idea as her blog, but instead of typing it, because everybody just wants to listen these days, like even more than reading. So if her blog was a hit, in my opinion, like people would listen to her on YouTube. And so I would love for her to just blow up on YouTube and do super well, but it's going to be like another, it's going to be another dagger to me. Like, so honestly though, like she is someone that obviously she's my wife, so I would love to see her just win on YouTube.
But I don't know how it would feel, man.
what if she blew up?
Like,
Like,
if I'm putting my heart and soul into these videos, and
she would be too.
I'm saying, but hey,
it's hard to stomach that it's not you.
Exactly.
It's hard. It's hard, man.
We touched on this 2 weeks ago,
yep.
so
it's hard.
It is hard to when somebody else is being successful. Yeah. It is hard to just say, "Oh man, good job."
I'm telling you, man. That's my gut feeling. My gut feeling is that if she goes on YouTube and I set up her account, I give her nice graphics and all that sort of stuff, that she will do well. Like, she's gonna get monetized probably faster than the P perspective.
I would tell her, do that shit yourself. I ain't helping you,
because that's the thing, bro. Here's the thing is that if she wins,
I'm an asshole though. So
yeah, a little. Well, no, I love you. If she wins, then I win. So if her channel wins, then we can do collaborations. She can say, hey, go check out the Addies. All of her brand sponsors cancel her. Yeah, they're like, wait, you're interacting with those two guys?
Nah. Her comment section would be like, what the? Why are you promoting that? He's trash. Yeah. Don't promote his ass. Damn.
That's scary, man. What's that?
That's Mr. Nightmare. Go check out Mr. Nightmare on YouTube, by the way, man.
Shout out.
He does incredible. All he does is just 3 short stories of scary things that happen to other people. He's just basically, people send him stories and he narrates them. So, and they're true stories. Also, Mr. Ballin too. Mr. Ballin's incredible.
Ballin.
Yes.
Yeah,
so,
man.
Yeah, it's what if she throws it in your face?
She won't. She won't, because I'm helping her do it.
I'm just saying, what if she did?
Like, if she was just like, shut up, man, your YouTube channel sucks.
Exactly. Like, if like,
all right, let's fight.
Let's say, well, honey, I think you should do this and this. What, you telling me how to run my YouTube channel? Check your numbers. My numbers are a lot better than yours. I should be telling you what to do.
Nah,
get the hell out of here.
The thing is that,
listen, Emily, I know you're not. Listen, I know you probably don't even watch these videos.
No,
it's okay.
She doesn't.
But good luck.
That was the most insincere. Look, man, here's the thing. She watches a kid twice a week in the mornings.
Okay.
Excuse me, from like 9 o'clock to 1. So it's nothing against the kid at all, but essentially the money that she makes watching that kid, she could record a video, she could edit it, and she could upload it in one of those days, right? In like 4, 5, 6 hours, you could do all that if you really set your mind to it. And so I tell her, I'm like, man, the money that you can make on YouTube would by far surpass whatever you're making watching this kid for 2 days. You could really invest that one day and then have that other day free. But the investment, like, you're not gonna have the money right away. You're gonna have to invest your time. Yeah. And so I'm trying to play the long game and try to like, and she's all in. I don't need to convince her. She's in for that. But we just have to have a meeting about it and come up with some creative ideas. Like, what do we want the channel to be? Is it gonna be her name? Which, whatever.
Yeah.
So I think what'll end up happening is that the YouTube
she does better than us.
Definitely. I'm telling you, she probably will. I believe in her. But the name, I think it'll just be her name. To me, that makes the most sense. Have her photo of just her, and then do a nice banner image behind it of like, here are the things that we talk about in this channel. So
okay.
I actually just updated the P Perspective banner.
Oh yeah.
I hadn't updated it since, you know how before we used to do food reviews and tech and all that sort of stuff. I hadn't changed it, so I didn't realize it. But on my banner on YouTube, it still said food reviews, tech, and all that sort of stuff. And I still will talk about some tech stuff, but like there were some aspects of that weren't relevant anymore.
I have to.
So I changed it.
Look it up. Everything. I have to do everything on my channel.
My channel's looking good, man. I'm proud of it.
Well, I would hire you, but you're too damn expensive for me.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I don't want any.
Fiverr.
What is it?
Just YouTube / underscore. Oh, dang.
YouTube,
I kicked the table, guys. Sorry.
YouTube.com.
Yeah, just go to YouTube.com and then go to the P Perspective.
Okay. I don't think it's going to come up.
Yeah, dude.
Just type in the P Perspective.
The P Perspective. Okay. Yeah. You clearly don't ever search.
I do, man. I don't search it because I'm subscribed to it. So
you don't need to put a dash. Did you put a dash?
Did I put it? No, I didn't put a dash.
You didn't. It's because the ticker is there. Sorry.
Pete show.
The petty show.
The Pete Perspective.
Put this up on the screen. I want people to see my banner, man.
I will, man. Don't worry about it.
There it is. Okay. Look at that. Come on. Come on.
Nice.
Purposeful branding, precise strategy, effective design. The Pete Perspective. New video every week. PeteDesignCompany.com.
Nice.
111 subs.
That's good, man.
I got my links over there in the corner. Subscribe, y'all.
Yeah, subscribe.
Yeah, get rid of that.
Subscribe to the channel.
That's it.
You said videos every week?
Yeah, but I didn't do
one. You didn't do one this week.
I didn't do one last week. I know. I know. Also,
yeah, man.
Subscribe to the channel.
Yeah, subscribe to the channel.
You subscribe. It's not subscribe.
No, because I'm under the.
Well, subscribe so I can get the freaking number. This is real life.
I'm under Tread Media though. So
what? Tread Media subscribes to me, so I get 112.
Oh, okay, all right. So.
You can subscribe to yourself too.
Nah, man, I don't do that stuff. I want legitimate subscribers like my mother.
Bro, yes, 112, baby. I want that notification. I want that notification. All right, do we have any other stories?
I don't think so.
Oh, man. We do. Yeah, we do.
The Tesla.
Yo, guys. All right, we're over here just going off. This is how it goes. So this is fun. This show is for you guys. Truly, it is. Like, we show up here each and every week, other than the weeks that we don't show up here. We do show up for you guys, but also this is for us too, because we have a life going on, and so when we come here, we like to have fun. We like to just chill, talk, chop it up. It's not always going to be structured. You're not typing.
What the hell?
It's not always going to be super structured, which is the beauty of this. All right, so leave your comments down below. Let us know what you hate about us. What are you typing? Tesla bot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't that what it is?
Yep. So go to see if there's any images.
Right. Let's see. Tesla bot images.
Okay.
This is what it is?
This is it.
Okay.
There's that one right there. You can get the one that's
this
right there. You can get like more of a close up on the face. But that is the Tesla humanoid. That is a real thing. This is not a joke. This is not. Yeah.
So they actually had a demo on the bot?
They didn't have a demo. They're saying that the demo is coming next year.
What the hell?
They just announced this Tesla humanoid. Okay, so.
Oh my gosh, really? What the hell, man?
Pop up. Look at me.
Ugh.
Ugh.
This is terrible.
Ugh.
I'm never going to that website. Don't ever go to Wired.com.
Wired.com. So you could already see right there in the back corner, there's the iRobot. So that was a person in a suit. And when they announced it, they jokingly had him come up on stage and do the robot.
Oh, okay.
So but Elon Musk was at that event. So he had the dude come up in a bodysuit, just like jokingly. But then they actually showed the renders of this humanoid. And so apparently it's supposed to be like a friendly, like, helper. And the whatever the word you just used, I don't remember it.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
No, you say
it. Theory.
No, not the theory. No, the test. The tests are like the. It was on that. Go back to Wired. It was on the title of Wired.
A tech demo.
The demo.
Okay, all right.
I'm sorry, the demo. The demo is coming next year, but this was just an announcement of what it's gonna look like, the design of it, and what it's gonna do.
Okay.
So he was, Elon Musk was like, this thing is friendly. It's gonna help you around the house, but we're gonna have a live demo next year, 2022. This is in the works, and the hope is that everybody can go and spend maybe a couple $1,000s, I would guess.
Yeah.
Probably 15,000, I would guess,
man.
to get a robot helper for your house.
This is nuts, man. You know what?
This is real.
You know what? It's crazy that this is happening and you brought it up when you got here, because on my last stream,
I had a dream.
Twitch.tv/Treading Lightly.
Plug.
We talked about I brought it up. What is your top 5 scariest AIs in movies? Top 5. And we had a really good conversation.
Yeah.
So my top 5 was, number 5 was Anna from, you ever seen Ex Machina?
No.
Oh my God.
So good?
Ex Ex Machina. If you haven't watched that movie,
Sounds Spanish.
Mira,
es máquina.
do yourself a favor. Go watch Ex Machina, okay? Watch Ex Machina.
Oh, sí, ex máquina.
Yes. So number 4 was Agent Smith. Agent Smith.
Never seen it.
From The Matrix. You seen The Matrix?
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. My bad. El Matrix.
Was that
El
my
Matri, oye.
number 3 was
El Matri.
number 3.
Never trust nobody.
Oh man, what was it?
Number 4. Never did this before. Never get high on your own supply.
What was that?
Biggie.
What is that? That's Biggie.
Biggie.
Oh, okay, all right.
Number 3.
It's damn, what was the name?
That's a good one, man.
It wasn't.
Yo.
Anyways, from 2001: A Space Odyssey. How 9,000.
How?
Have you ever seen that one?
No.
Definitely not. You haven't seen that.
I haven't seen like 4 of the 5 movies that you
Number
mentioned.
2
Never done this.
is Arnold Schwarzenegger in Terminator,
The robot?
the original one.
Yeah.
And then number 1 was the T-1000 from Terminator 2. So
I think that was the one that I'm thinking about, was Terminator 2.
Did you ever watch Terminator?
That's the metal man?
Yeah,
The liquid metal?
Mhm.
That's T2 or T1?
that's Terminator 2.
Okay.
Yeah. So let us know in the comments section.
Scary
Top
Sky.
5. Top 5.
You can see, though, so one of the pictures right there
Yes.
is, what is it, with Will Smith, iRobot.
Yeah.
Do you remember that movie?
Mm-hmm.
iRobot is, I mean, that was the whole premise. It says, like, where have I seen Elon Musk Tesla bots before? iRobot. And so the whole premise of iRobot is that they create these machines to help, and everything starts off great. But then they get hacked, I think, and then they all of them turn evil. And the one machine he ends up helping Will Smith, like, to, I guess shut them all down or whatever. But like, it's just crazy, bro. Like, it just seems like something so far fetched. And Elon Musk we've talked about Elon Musk on this channel a lot, and he's just doing all these crazy things, man.
I got to put Yul Brynner in there too from Westworld. Yul Brynner from the movie Westworld.
Never seen it.
He's in there too, because that is scary. All right. Woo. If you haven't seen the original Westworld, I'm sure a lot of you have seen the HBO series Westworld, where there was a movie called Westworld. It's the same concept. Yul Brynner, scary. So anyway, I'm sorry, man. Go ahead.
No, that's it, man. That's it. That's
Elon Musk.
It's
man,
just scary.
It is very scary.
His life mission, I don't know if you know this, but his life mission is to make humans an interplanetary species, right? So that we can go and say, hey, let's go next month. Let's go to Mars.
Yeah, on vacation.
Let's go on vacation to Mars and go see it. Doesn't that just seem? I don't know, man. I mean, he is a true pioneer, and we'll see. We'll see.
Know, man. I just
we'll see
if
how
I
it all
could
happens.
if I could take a pill to allow me to live to another 1,000 years,
Would you?
I would. It would.
That's a great question.
I don't know, man, because seeing this stuff now, I don't think I'm gonna live to see the day when robots are actually living with people.
Yeah.
Like actual. Now, I know there's freaking robots all the day. iRobot, on the floor vacuuming.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about
that. Yeah.
This right here. I'm talking about this right here.
Right.
Like,
Right.
I don't think I'm gonna live to see this.
But you're in your 30s. You're 35.
I'll be 35 next week.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is something that they're showing a demo next year.
Yeah.
So you still have, by the grace of God, Lord willing, you still have many.
Honda had an AI that they had. They revealed. I forget what his name. IMO or something like that. Let me look it up real quick.
Emo.
It might be. Honda's. I think it was Honda. Or it was Honda or Hyundai. One of those Japanese. Thonda.
Yo, he typed in Thonda.
Honda.
Reading Rainbow.
Honda AI. A1. Wow. Honda's A1. They're coming out with the steak sauce.
Yeah, well, that's not scary. That's cute. But I do see that. I do, yeah. I remember that.
Asimo, yes. Yeah, I was close.
Asimo.
Yes. Asimo, that's how it's pronounced.
Okay.
And yeah, but these things, they might look cute, but a clown looks cute too. It can look cute.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I'm saying?
That can be scary. You're right.
HAL 9000 from 2001: A Space Odyssey, he seemed like a really nice guy.
Do you think that... So I just watched a movie, or actually I lied, I didn't finish it, but I started a movie called Mitchell versus the Machines or something on Netflix.
Okay.
It's like an animated movie.
All right.
But it was funny. My niece had recommended it. But the whole movie is about this guy who's almost like a Mark Zuckerberg type of dude, introduces these robots.
Okay.
Same thing. The robots go rogue, and they start killing people.
They become self-aware.
And they're like, this is not fair, blah, blah. And then guess what? They find 2 robots that are like, wait, this is wrong. And then they help them, save the day. Do you think there's any amount of that we're being as a society conditioned for a future reality? Like, do you think that there's someone making an intentional decision to say, let's actually start making these movies because we actually want the people to start getting used to this idea?
You asked that question, and I'm about to say something that you're going to probably laugh at, and a lot of you that are watching this are probably going to laugh at. Like, I see these movies like with vampires and werewolves and stuff like that, and I sometimes I think to myself, what if there are actual vampires and werewolves, like seriously, but we don't know about it?
Yeah.
And because there's all types of cases of people disappearing, and that makes me, and aliens too. That's the same thing.
Yeah.
Right.
To me, aliens. I mean, that's in government. The Pentagon had done a full report on recently.
There's a part of me that wants to believe these things are real.
Yeah.
And then another parts of other parts of my mind are saying, "What are you, ridiculous? This is stupid. How are you gonna believe this?"
Right.
So yeah, you asked that question about the movies that are coming out and trying to prepare us for this time when robots are going to be living with us.
Where it seems
that are are human-like.
Yeah.
And it's crazy.
Would you get one of Elon Musk? Like, to me, Elon Musk's bots look more in line with like something horrifying than this.
It's like we have there's Siri.
Right.
There's
always
there's
listening to us, always putting up
everything.
ads.
Yeah.
Like I've been talking about Logitech and stuff. I'll get an ad. I guarantee you. Like, next time I open Instagram, would you get one of these robots
if I can afford it?
If you could afford it, Elon Musk. Think about that black screen, right?
See, that's scary right there.
That black screen, right? So envision this. Very likely is that a face will pop up on that screen, right? We don't know. They could go like with a human type of face, or they could just go with like a robot face. To me, a human face would be weird and more creepy. Or you could set the face to be a loved one.
There's a game called Detroit.
What if you could set the face to be like of someone who passed away?
Oh, see, that's scary to me, man.
What if
I don't want that.
This is deep, but like, what if you were able to like in that robot bring back someone?
What if you can have sex? I was gonna say. What if you can?
There's robots that do that.
Yeah, because in that movie Westworld
is creepy.
Yeah, they do some stuff.
They do that kind of stuff,
and they're realistic. They look realistic. The only way you can tell the difference between the humans and the robots are their hands, because they haven't figured out how to make the hands look perfect.
Yeah, it's just like their hands.
Yes. So it's basically the same. Yeah, it's basically the same thing. So.
That's interesting.
It's very scary, man. It's very scary.
So you're saying you would get one though?
I don't know, man.
Because my question is, think about this for a moment, guys. If you got that Tesla bot, can you bring it up real quick, the Tesla one? Because I think it's just like you could even hit the back button a couple times to be able to get there quick.
Don't go to wired.com. Man.
Yeah, right there. Now bring that up on our screen. Get rid of that bar on the bottom. It's right there. Yeah, it's on the bottom right, or at the top middle.
All right, there we go.
All right, now scroll up to the, there we go. Okay. So imagine that you're with this robot all day and it was a good day. He helped you bring in the groceries. He or she helped you bring in the groceries, whatever you make it. And you're going to bed at night. all right, honey, I'm going to bed. Love you all, whatever.
Are you talking to the robot here?
No, I'm talking to you. I'm saying
you're telling the robot that you're going to bed. Hey,
no. No. All right. So you're in the living room with your
significant
other,
all right,
husband, wife, girlfriend, and the robot's chilling on the other couch.
Yeah.
And you're like, all right, let's go to bed. You shut the TV off. That robot has to charge. There has to be some element of charging, right? So he needs to dock somewhere.
Yeah.
So does he walk himself to like a charging station?
I'm sure he does.
And back into it?
Well, yeah, because the iRobot does that. The little vacuum.
Yeah.
They do that themselves.
They dock themselves.
Yeah.
So he backs up into that thing, and there's just a man figure chilling on a charger.
Yeah.
And
so there's a probe, and he backs up into the probe.
Yep.
Just
exactly.
Like, I don't know if his ass or.
Can you imagine the charger's right through the butt? And he just
come down and he's just in that position. I don't know if I don't know.
He has the back. He's
the back. Yeah. I don't know if I can do that. And his face lights up. Like all these magical rainbow colors.
Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Listen, these are jokes, all right? With the rainbow colors, all right? Because
rainbow was the original rainbow.
That's LGBTQ.
No. The original rainbow was God. God gave the rainbow to Noah.
Yes, to Noah, to significant, was it significant? The significant guy.
Sniffle guy.
Yeah. So, he gave him the rainbow to say he'll never flood the earth again.
Yes. So my point is though, either way, whether he gets plugged in through the butt or through the armpit
I
or
can't
through
do
the
it,
back,
man. I can't do it.
I would imagine it happening through the back, just backing up. But that is horrifying, bro.
It's
and then what if the next morning he's like, "Oh, I actually decided to undock myself and start making you coffee," or like, what if you have a kid and he's like, "Oh, I thought I would take your son for a walk," and you're like, "Where the hell's my son?"
Yeah,
dude, I'm just saying, man.
It's very scary to think of that.
Very mysterious, very scary.
If you guys have seen iRobot, that's how it is. You know, they brought out these robots, all right, and the robots were working fine, but then they released this upgrade.
Yeah.
You trade in your old robots for the new version, and the old robots those were the ones that you could trust,
right?
But the new ones. Those were the dangerous ones. So, I don't know if I could do it, man. I don't know if I could just, like, knowing that there's something in my house that you don't know what the hell's going to happen. You don't know.
You wake up and that's in the corner of the room. You left him docked downstairs charging, and you wake up and he's at your door.
He's at my door.
And he's just staring. And you're like, what happened?
The only thing is the protection factor.
Yes.
Like if somebody's like if you know this home right here has one of these things in it, you're not gonna break into this house because your guns or whatever you got aren't gonna work on this thing.
Yeah. And my guess is too that has some sort of consistent surveillance, like because even a Tesla right now, the Teslas have cameras all around them, and they are always recording, even when the car's off. And it's storing stuff for, I think, at least 24 hours in a cloud type of setup.
Yeah.
So if your car's ever broken into in a Tesla, you have that protection of from all directions of that Tesla knowing how somebody got in. So my guess is that that's recording, but then also you could probably set security modes and say, hey, in the middle of the night, if somebody breaks in, kill them. Or like,
I doubt that.
Kill them.
There's always those 3 rules that they can't break.
Yeah,
I forget what the 3. They can't kill.
That's how it starts.
Yeah.
They start with those 3 rules.
That's self-awareness, man. That changes everything.
Does AI
like if you're if you're in an abusive relationship,
right,
and your wife is beating the shit out of you,
it's terrible.
When is it okay for this robot to step in and say, I'm not going to allow this anymore? Like if he's constantly watching this behavior.
Wow, that's a great thought.
If you're abusing your kid,
right?
When is he gonna say, all right, I can't take this anymore?
Right. It's programmed into me to not allow that.
Yes, because one of the rules was you can protect, but you can't kill. hey, that's something you can't do.
Right.
And so I don't know.
Which is crazy because Apple just and then a lot of other cloud services offer this, but they run like scans on your photos to protect against like child pornography. And so, yeah.
That's crazy.
They scan photos that are going to be uploaded to the cloud. Google does this too. So if you have a Google service, whatever, Amazon does this too. Apple just implemented it.
Yeah.
But they're essentially saying like, hey, they're going to be so it's the similar concept that this is going to be looking at what you're doing, and somebody on the back end is going to be notified like, hey, there's some suspect stuff happening, and yeah.
This is to me. If I had to just sum this up in one word, it'd be scary. That's it. Scary.
What about the design? Do you like the design?
The design is what's scary to me, man.
Yeah.
It's
like a little too real.
Yeah, man.
Like the fact that it like looks like a Slender Man. Like to me, I'd rather the Honda one that's a little chunky and cute. And it's like, hold on, what can I do for you? Why? Like,
and how real is this gonna sound? Is it? Are you gonna be able? Is it gonna talk back to you? I don't know. It's scary, man. I'm interested to find out more when this actually then they have the tech demo.
Yeah.
When they have the tech demo to see how, because you know what happened with the Tesla with the truck,
the Cybertruck.
Yeah, you know?
He was like, and it's indestructible.
So you might be able to just throw a cup of water on this thing and
it dies.
It blows up. So
yeah,
man, it's just scary. This is scary stuff. But hey, man, I lived in a world where there was no cell phones. You couldn't even to think of being able to talk to somebody that's in another state and they're just walking in the park.
Right.
That's something that I couldn't even dream about.
Mm-hmm. But
and
look,
now,
you're in your 30s, and we are far beyond that. Like there's holograms.
Video games used to be just little pixels, like Pong, two little, paddles and a ball. It wasn't even a ball; it was a square. And now we got games like Halo. We got games like Mass Effect.
Yeah,
it's insane. It's nuts.
But my point is, you're saying that you don't even think that this type of stuff could happen in your lifetime. But technology has been proven in the past 20 years has advanced faster than ever before. Mm-hmm. So like that could happen, man.
Every year things are just like every year there's a new phone.
Right.
Phones come out and there's a new camera.
Yeah.
4K, 3D TVs.
Yeah.
Those are shit. I don't know why I spent my money on a 3D TV.
Foldable. You have one?
Yeah, upstairs, and it's garbage. But yeah, man, it's just technology just keeps advancing, and eventually we're gonna end up in a place where Tesla or another company is gonna come out with a robot servant. I guess that's redundant because that's the robot is servant. So
let us know. I'd be curious to hear from you guys, all 12 of you. Would you purchase one?
I'm just gonna start commenting on these videos myself. Like seriously,
whatever happens, man, it's fun. Let us know though. Honestly, would you purchase this type of robot? Would you purchase it? And if you had the money, if money wasn't an issue, would you get one?
But why? Here's the thing, right? Why
30-day money back guarantee?
Don't get me wrong, man. This looks cool, but who was the guy who said, you know what? Let's make it look like this. Mm-hmm. And then there was nobody to say this looks kind of scary, man. I don't know if we should put this out like this, man.
I'm sure they did a lot of design work, man. Like revision after revision after revision.
Well, there's several different models of the Tesla, so there might be different models, ones that make you feel more comfortable.
Yeah, maybe.
So
it's a fat one, like a chubby one.
Listen, I'll take a fat one that's
just a thicker one. They're just like, hey, what's up, man? You want to go to McDonald's?
You want me to go to McDonald's for you?
Exactly. On a day like today, it's just like.
But yeah, man, there's cars that drive themselves. Like I saw.
Jetsons, man.
Yeah. Well, we don't have flying cars yet, which we're supposed to have. Based on Back to the Future Part 2, we should have had flying cars by now. It's 2021. That movie when they went to the future, it was 2015. Mm-hmm. So where are the flying cars? I actually wouldn't trust anybody with flying cars, man.
Yeah,
no
that's
one.
Scary. I don't even know. Just be in the air. I was listening to a podcast and it was talking about how the idea of the future was driven by shows like the Jetsons, whereas like people are going to exchange, like we would get a robot like this, and that robot would do all the things that we don't want to do, like the mundane tasks that we don't want to do, and in exchange we kept more of our time. So we have more time with family, we have more time doing the things that we love to do. Studies show that humans actually have done the opposite. So the more technology has advanced and the more convenience that we get, the more, as opposed to replacing that with
spending time with family,
we replace it with more work.
You don't know how many times
we replace it with more work.
Yeah, you don't know how many times I've gone. You replaced it with more work. Like, what do you mean more work?
Like my studies show that when people have the opportunity to take time to rest and do leisure and spend time with their families, they end up just spending. They take that extra time and just try to make more money.
Yeah, gotcha.
So we're more driven to make more when we have that capacity. Yeah. So technology up until this point has given us more capacity, for sure. It's helped. But instead of taking that time and saying, all right, let's just spend it with the family, which is that Jetsons mindset of like robots do everything. We have all the time to just relax. Humanity has shown the opposite, where we actually just take that time and want to make more money.
And it's sad when I go to a restaurant, and I'm sure you guys have seen this as well all the time. You go to a restaurant and there's just family sitting there. Everybody's on their phone. Nobody's talking. Everybody's on their own separate device.
It's ridiculous, I know.
And they're not communicating at all.
Yeah.
So when I see a family actually talking and
it's terrible,
enjoying one another's company and not on their phone, I just want to go up to them and let them know how much I appreciate that. Because that's something that we lose when we got this. A lot of people are on their phones playing games, talking to their friends on TikTok, all that type of stuff. And I like to see families actually enjoying one another's company. And you don't see that a lot. You see girls just seeing what their father's reactions are going to be when they twerk in front of them. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
What'd you say?
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. It's insane.
It is nuts. Wow, this was a good one, man.
This was a good one, man. See, this is what happens. We don't have topics coming and starting the show, but then we end up, riffing on different stuff, and that's how I want it to be.
Yeah.
That's what makes it the best shows. Like, you don't know how many times I've spur of the moment, I do something with my friends, and it ends up being a blast. Yeah. And then we try to plan to make it the same way we had it before, and it doesn't end up the same. It ends up shitty.
It's hard to do.
It's hard to replicate when it's just off the cuff, just doing it.
Isn't that there's something so amazing about that?
Yeah.
Like, fun is...
It's not planned, just bam.
Yeah.
Yep.
And when you try to go back and, like...
replicate that exact thing, you can't do it.
Someone told me once that fun is, like, earned, and that, like, this idea that you go to an amusement park, for example, and you wait in lines and all this stuff to be amused, to go have fun. And it's just, like, this idea that your fun actually just happens when you're in the middle of your everyday life, when you're in the middle of random moments, and you just, like, you embrace those things.
It's sad, man. It's sad.
Not sad. It's just...
It is sad.
So sad.
It's sad when you see stuff like that, man.
Hey, so look, if you have a family, tell them you love them. Get off your phone.
Unless you're watching this show.
And
keep
look
watching
at them.
this.
Yeah, that's true. If you're watching this show, stay on your phone. Don't listen to your family.
Shout out to Selena. Thank you for watching this.
Yes. Hey, my sister Selena, she watches every episode. She said that she stays up sometimes and late at night, and she'll just watch the whole thing.
And also, I appreciate you watching my dream videos too. Thank you.
She does. Yeah, she likes your dream videos. She thinks your mind is just like crazy.
It is crazy. My mind is crazy.
Yeah. In a good way though. Like, she's like amazed by.
So yeah, I post dream videos on TikTok every day, on Instagram every day. I'm treading lightly everywhere. So follow me on all social media platforms. I'm on Twitter occasionally, But mostly I'm on Instagram and I'm on TikTok and Twitch. So I stream live Tuesdays and Thursdays, sometimes on Saturdays on Twitch. So go follow me on Twitch. How about you, man? Give them all the underscores.
Cue the underscore jokes. All right, you can find me on my website, PeteDesignCompany.com. You can find me on the YouTube, The Pete Perspective. You can find me on Instagram at Pete__Rodriguez, and that is also true for Twitter. So,
all right, man.
Guys, it has been real. We'll see y'all next Wednesday.
I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you. And like you said, get off your phones.
Yes.
Spend some time with your family.
Do it.
Don't get the robot.
Don't get the mark of the beast.
Yes.